Hi there. This is Harley. He's a little Bichon cross. And I wanted to put him on because I don't get to do this kind of an ear on a lot of dogs. And Harley's mom started letting me do it a few years ago because I don't know, I think I just wanted to try it on Harley to see what it looked like, and it looked really cute, so she stuck with it. But most dog owners don't want you to cut the ear hair short. Usually they want the hair on the ear to grow really long, and it's kind of bobbed and even sort of with the beard. That's how most people like their dogs' ears to be. I really love these little triangles on just about all dogs. But where it's beneficial for people is if they've got chronic ear infections, which is common in little guys. And it helps because the air and the light is getting down into that ear canal, and it's supporting them and trying to get rid of what's going on down there. I'm just going to take a little bit here out in his eye. This here is a problem for Harley. He gets a lot of discharge in his eyes. So it's important to keep the hair in the corners of the eyes out so that that discharge and yucky things, the icky things, don't sit on the skin and irritate the skin and make an already... Let me just see if that's Harley's mom, because yeah, hang on, it's Harley's mom calling, just a sec. TLC Grooming, Terrie speaking. Hi. Oh, good, because he's already on. I hope you don't mind. I didn't think you'd mind, but I thought, oh, I usually get permission first. So I'm just getting into his head now. Okay. Bye. I like to get permission from people before I live stream their dog. I think it's just the right thing to do. And she didn't pick up. I left a message on her answering machine. I knew she wouldn't mind. But anyway, where were we, Harley? So the air and the light can get at those ears. Harley doesn't have any problems at all with his ears. But it's nice that she kind of lets me have free reign with whatever I want to do with her dog. And I like these little triangles on his face. And he's got a little mat right here in his beard. And it's like the size of a Q-tip. My comb keeps catching it. So I just wanted to show him off a little bit. One, because of his ears, and two, I really like this dog. He and I have just gotten on like a house on fire. Pretty much from day one. He can be a little bit of a bad actor. In the sense that there's things that he doesn't like done to him. You know, he can't stand to have his front legs brushed and combed and clippered. So I scissor them. I don't know if you can see him that well because of the lighting, but I clipper his body and then I scissor his legs a different length, so he kind of looks like a little tiny polar bear because he just can't stand to have his legs clippered. He doesn't even like them blow dried. But for some reason, Harley thinks I'm an okay human, and he doesn't give me the gears as much as he does some of the other girls in the shop. His mom has told me that they have trouble getting blood work from him at the vet. He's just got whatever. Who knows what it is? It's a common thing. Dogs don't like their front legs dealt with, handled and stuff. So, but he's 15. That's another thing that just I love. Like, I think he looks really, really good for a 15-year-old dog. I do a lot of 15-year-old dogs. And Harley is one of the ones in better shape. Like, I mean, he looks really good for his age. So they're in about every 3 months, thereabouts. So I do his body in a medium short, medium short length. And then I hand scissor his legs. We used to do this with all dogs back in the old days. Everything was hand scissored. But now, people don't want that. They don't want the maintenance of that kind of a haircut. They don't want the expense, because it's more expensive because of the labor. But I just put him into it, that style, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. I was like, he just cannot tolerate being clippered down too short, or clippered down on his legs. So I'm gonna scissor them and see how he does. And he's like, yeah, that was much better. So his humans pretty much let me do whatever I feel inspired to do on that day for that haircut. Oops, that was my thumb up here. Hey, Laurel. Huh. Laurel owns Posh Paws around the corner. So while I'm working, if you want to put in any, oh, and Tina Earl's here. Any comments, Laurel, if you're still there, go right ahead and add to it. It's kind of hard to think or to talk and do this at the same time. But I wish more people would let me do this with the dog's ears. I'm not actually physically at that point yet, obviously, but we're getting there. And I have a Shih Tzu customer that he's got really bad allergies, and they like a really big full head on him, and his ears are always really long. They always wanted these really, really, really long ears on him. And he's just had chronic ear infections his whole life. And he's had medications. He's just thousands of dollars in vet bills to try and figure out and manage and maintain these chronic ear infections that the dog has. And every time he'd come in, they'd be just so red, and they'd be hot to the touch, and they didn't smell nice at all. And I was having to split up a lot of matting in the ears all the time, and then brush them out. And I could never get them talked into doing the ears this way. Like, they just didn't get it, because they just thought that's just gonna look awful, and no, we don't want to. And I would say to them, it's gonna be a big benefit to you if you would do it. Fast forward several years later, they went away on a holiday, left the dog with whoever, and he got really mad, and they didn't brush him, comb him at all. So I told her that day, I said, I'm going to have to shave these ears off. Like, it'll be just torturous for him to have these brushed and combed out. I don't want to do it. So she said, okay. So I did the little triangle thing on them, and they were just delighted with it. They're like, oh my God, that looks so good. That looks so nice. Oh, thanks, Tina. You like this cut? Yeah, I love doing dogs like this. I can't use, usually I would use a 10 blade on these ears, but for some reason, started about a year ago with Harley. Whenever I take anything clippers around his head, he starts to get really upset, and it's a new thing. So I've done this, like, I scissored it like a human on the top. And I don't even really take clippers on his ears anymore, because I'm afraid I'm going to have an accident with him, right? Because he pulls back really fast on me. So, but he will allow me to use the scissors. So, scissors it is, right? It's just whatever he's got going on right now. Come here, sir. You look at the camera? Look at the camera. We're going to do your other ear. Yeah, gotta do your other ear. Come on. So, I guess I should have done this side first. Sorry. So everybody could see better. So yeah, the Shih Tzu people, Now when they come in and they drop the dog off, they're like, can you do the ears the same way you did before? Right? It's like, I'm going to forget. Yeah, he is. He's really cute, Tina. Yeah, he is. But I'm not going to do it. But if I pick up those clippers or pick up my brush or my comb and take it down his front leg, he just goes crazy. So I really like Harley. Okay. Okay, so I pull this, the hair in the ear canal itself, like right at the ear opening. I'll pull that right out and I'll trim that right back tight. Like that is a beautiful ear. I don't know if you can see it from where you guys are. Camera might be too far away, but it's beautiful and pink. It's not hot. It doesn't have any brown discharge. Like there's nothing there. Like that's a beautiful ear. He's always had beautiful ears. Ear infections have never been an issue for him. But if you got a dog that does have ear issues, if you do something like this, if you have your groomer do something like this with their ears, it really helps. And that's what these people with the Shih Tzu, they say. It's like, oh my gosh, it is so helpful because they can get the medication that they put in the ear. They can get it in there with no problem. It doesn't get, they can see, right? And a lot of times you can always tell when a dog's had an ear infection. The dog owner's carrying the dog and its ear is just like bleh, full of all this gooey medication. And I swear half the bottle of medication goes all in the dog's ear hair and more than it does in the actual ear. So when you've got medication to put in, if you get the hair on the ears cut back, I think that it helps you to administer those meds, right? And it's the same thing for cleaning it out, because if you got problems with ears, you're going to have to clean it regularly. You're going to have to get in there and do the dirty work. So if their ears are more like this, it just makes it that much more supportive for what you need to do, right? I kind of want to give him little lips, quite honestly, and I don't know that he's going to let me. I really like to take this hair off on the lips on the dogs, and it looks like they got little kissable lipsticks. Little lips. Yeah, little kissable lips. But we usually do that with my handy dandy little trimmers. And since he lost his mind on me with my clipper blade, I don't want to get him upset. His little brown nose and his little brown lips are just adorable. People like it when you take this hair out, because dogs will suck this in and it gets the hair in their mouth and they don't like it. So quite often I'll take that out, but I want to just show off his cute little brown nose, right? His cute little lips. Sometimes when you want to do the ears that are really short, and when it looks funny, is when the dog's ear set is a little bit wonky. Some dogs will hold their ears like Harley is on this side, but on this side it flops down. So then that looks really crazy. But yet it still looks cute. And when they've got hair on the front of the ear and hair on the back of the ear, you don't always know 100% for sure, if you take it short, what kind of ear you got under there. I've done that a few times where it's like, oh, let's take those ears short. And you take them short and you're like, ooh, wish I hadn't have done that. I'm always cleaning Teddy's ears at least once a week. That's good. Yeah. Teddy will be 11 next month. Never had an ear infection. I can't see the rest of the comment, but that's nice. 11 years old and never had an ear infection. Yeah. So there's Harley. I think he's just about had enough of me. Make sure I got him. Isn't he just adorable? He's what a superstar he is. Come on, show off your bod. Come on. Show off your bod. Yeah. What do you look like? Does he look like a teddy bear? Or does he look like a lamb? What's he look like? Show off your bod. The lighting's probably washing them all out. So yeah, something like that, right? So clippered body. Oh, he's gonna run away. Hold still. Clippered body, and then scissored legs. I think it's adorable. But if you wanted to cut like that, well, I'm just trying to show off your body, sir. Come on. If you want to cut like this, it's going to be some maintenance at home. Yeah, go this way. Right? He's really long. He's a really, really long dog, and he's got long legs. So if I take the legs as short as the body, sometimes it doesn't look so great. Right? You massage. Come on, show off your face. Show off your face. No, he's done. He's done. Wants to get down, run around. I gotta check his evenness before I completely finish him. Might want to do a few things to him, but she's gonna walk through the door any minute. Possibly any second. And then the groom is definitely over. So, anyway, if you got questions at all, put them in the comments. I'll see them. If you've got family or friends that have got dogs with chronic ear infections, share it with them, because this is one of the ways to help that, and ask their groomer to do it for them. Okay? Must go. Have a good day, everyone. Bye. Oh, happy Harley. Yeah.